Meet Maddie, your average American teenage girl. Just like other teens her age, she attends high school, is passionate about guitar, and spending time with her dogs. But there's one thing you don't know about Maddie.
Maddie is an inspiration.
Maddie is beautiful.
Maddie is tenacious.
Maddie is amazing. I think the way that people would describe her and how I kind of remember her for her childhood and maybe early teens is really shy. She would always stand behind her parents. If I asked her a question, she would look at her mom, and then her mom would say, "Maddie, you need to answer her question."
She was the new kid on the barn and didn't seem to be excited to be there at first, which bothered me. But when I saw how shy she was, I thought, you know what, if anything would help this girl in her shyness, it will be these horses. I think that Maddie was searching. And I don't think Maddie even knew she was searching. And I know her mom and dad wanted to find a home for her and something that she would love.
Buddha came from Southern California. It was after a very long and exhausting search. The minute she got on that horse, it was in the pouring rain, it was cold. She'd never been on this horse before. The smile on her face, I'll never forget it. It was magic, and there was an instant connection between the two of them.
Buddha really is the one I feel like truly understands her. He will let her do anything. He's so sweet. He gets so excited when Maddie is at the barn.
Buddha takes care of Maddie. And Maddie has now found her heart horse, and he trusts her. She's his partner. A horse doesn't give you his heart, doesn't take care of you like that unless he loves you. He loves her.
I think he recognizes that's his person, and that when she throws that saddle on his back, he's like, okay, it's time to go to work. We're a team. Just look at the way he looks at her. I mean, he loves her.
You know, to see a rider like Maddie come along is incredibly rewarding. Even the days where I was very hard on her and had to push her way out of her comfort zone, she kept coming back. She kept showing up. She was consistent. She was determined. She really wants to do this sport well.
The real victory for Maddie is to get out there and to complete a full show without any mishaps, beat her personal records, and set goals for herself that she can make.
Maddie does this first and foremost because of her love of Buddha and horses. I believe that. I think that is the single driving force. Second is that sense of accomplishment.
The changes I see in Maddie, besides confidence, are she's outgoing, she has a sense of humor, she can problem solve.
The changes in Maddie to me have been dramatic, especially over the past 2 years. She's gone from having no confidence as a rider to feeling very confident.
So I do think that Buddha has been the driving force in getting Maddie to where she is today.
I think a big sister is supposed to teach a little sister a lot, and I think it's been reversed. She has taught me that persistence, if you want to do anything, you need to be persistent.
I've learned from Maddie compassion, I've learned patience, and I've learned, and I think a couple other people alluded to this, you can overcome your fears. You know, Maddie is a great lesson in that.
You know, a lot of people quit because it doesn't go the way they want. And here's this young girl that continues to fight her fears and continues to try, and that's what it showed me. We all have fears around horses. I don't care how long you've been with them. You know, the moment you mount, or maybe you've been thrown, and you all have those fears. She has changed me in that way. Conquer your fears. Otherwise, you don't ride the journey. You sit in your chair. Maddie, you have shown us all what it means to stick with something and try really hard. Even when you're scared, even when you're tired, even when you're hurt. And you have showed us how to be stronger, and you have made my love so, expanded my love for not only you but your horse and watching this relationship, because as you know, Maddie, I love your horse and horses are my passion. And so watching that with you and watching you grow with him and being a part of it and having you come to me and ask me, you know, what should I do about this? And you value my opinion. That really means everything to me. And I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of how far you've come.
I would say to Maddie that I don't think she has any idea how proud her dad and I and her siblings are of her and her accomplishments, and watching her overcome some really difficult situations and come out of it stronger on the other side. It has been a pure joy to watch her do that, and even through the hard times, it's been a beautiful experience to journey with you, Maddie, on that. I think it's been a privilege for your dad and I to walk beside you, and that you have trusted us enough to know that we would never ask you to do anything that you couldn't do. And I see only the best things for you going forward. I think you're gonna, grow your wings and you're gonna fly, because you're amazing.
Maddie, I think you're truly one of my best friends. It's so fun having you be as old as you are now and involved in my life in the way you are. I just feel like we have the connection as sisters that I always knew that we would. I love you more than anything, and I think that you are so incredible. And watching you ride horses, it's the Maddie that I always knew that you would be and could be, and I get to see that, and to watch it is like unbelievable to me, because I think that you need to remember at all times how incredible you are and how talented you are and how funny. You're so witty and you're so funny, and you make me scream all the time with your jokes. And I just think that you're irreplaceable.